Good morning, everyone, and welcome to day one of our winter wellness event that will be running all week to bring you different views, different bits of advice and wisdom, and just a different take on essential oils journey through the eyes of not only just ourselves, but also some of our incredible team leaders and wholesale customers in the Free Change Tribe. So today I'm going to be covering all things On Guard. If there was one single blend that I could say will transform your winter story or your health and wellness during winter, it would definitely be our protective blend. So when I first started using essential oils, I had no idea what a blend was. The easiest way I can describe it is that doTERRA have scientifically selected and also based on, if we're talking about moods and things like that, aromatically selected the best oils for any particular ailment or any particular use and put them all together, blended them all together in one power-packed bottle. So a blend is powerful and it is ready-made and ready to apply into your daily life. The On Guard Protective Blend has wild orange, clove, cinnamon, eucalyptus, and rosemary essential oil. And it has been designed to help alleviate and protect you against those seasonal threats and the things that are reoccurring, keeping our children sick, keeping ourselves sick and off work. And so it goes, the story goes, when you can't break that sick cycle for your family. So most of you know that I used to run a preschool from home, and when essential oils first landed in our life, we were always catching something. So there was a cycle of at least a doctor's visit each week with a new virus, a new bug, and any single thing going around, our boys would catch it and I would catch it and it would pass through the center, and that's just the way it worked until doTERRA arrived. So doTERRA On Guard, I first had in our family essentials kit, and I just had this singular oil. When you open it and smell it, clove is one of the predominant scents in here. What I started to do was very simple. I learned enough about it to know that this was going to we were going to try this to break that cycle of sickness that would come every season for our children and our family. And when you're interrupted constantly by sickness and illness, your life is interrupted in so many ways. Your sleep's interrupted, which affects your moods and emotions. Your work's interrupted, your finances are interrupted. Every part of your life is affected if you are continuously chasing your tail when it comes to health and wellness. So On Guard is the one blend that your family should have, your home should have, every home in Australia and the world should have, so you can actually be proactive in taking back the power over your life. So once upon a time, I used to sit back and I'd be at the mercy of getting sick all the time. All the seasons would arrive and I'd be like, oh no, here comes the coughs and the colds. Oh no, here comes the poos and the spews. All of the seasons of sickness that arrive, I felt like I was in the ocean or in a washing machine being pushed around. When On Guard arrived, I made a decision that every single day before I put on my child's shoes and socks, I would put a drop of On Guard essential oils onto their heels. I would make a conscious effort to say to the boys, this oil is to protect you. This oil is going to help keep your health at the optimum level. And they'd get to know the smell. They'd let me put it on their heels. They'd giggle because it tickled. And I started to put their shoes on and off they'd go. I'd also do it as they went to bed every night. What I started to notice almost immediately was we didn't wait until we were in full swing of the sick season. I started doing it daily as our general maintenance, morning and night, on their heels. And what I began to notice was other kids would arrive with their green snotty noses or their coughs or whatever they had, and our boys started to not catch everything. And it was the most incredible thing to see. I began diffusing this, so opening our diffuser in the preschool, popping 4 drops of On Guard in, and having it going in the environment. So the air itself was experiencing the benefits of On Guard and the protectiveness of that aromatically, but also the particles that are landing around the environment. So on the desks, on the toys, everywhere the children touch, was also getting a small dose of protectiveness from this essential oil. So I was able to start to protect us physically, but also start to protect the environment as well, when all the little sticky fingers were touching and eating and putting their hands everywhere. So if they did catch something, the severity of it was so much less. So it's not to say you've failed and that the oil hasn't worked. If they catch something, it's natural for them and their bodies to come into contact with multiple different germs and viruses and things like that. In fact, we're made of billions in our cells. We are a germ. We are filled with viruses. It's just that keeping your body in a state of health and a state of harmony, your body will emit, like it actually emits health, and your cells are able to speak to each other. They don't coagulate, they don't cause illness, they don't cause sickness. Your body is powerful, it knows what to do, but it's up to us to create that inner environment. And the way we do that is by trying to eliminate all the toxins that we're putting into our life and home. So a lot of the things that we used to try and do and what On Guard stepped in and replaced were those surface cleaners and the heavy bleaches and the antibacterial wipes for your hands and their face, and all of this stuff that's marketed to us as healthy. Its intention is to help us not get sick, but the reality is it's filled with that much toxic stuff that it is taking away from our body's ability to do its job. So On Guard became not only diffused in our environment, applied topically to their feet, but it became something that I used as our natural cleaner. I'd grab a tin bottle, aluminium bottle, water, vinegar, and 4 drops of this, and that was my surface cleaner for the whole preschool in our home. I was able to make my own hand spray, and we'd use that instead of spraying endless cocktails of chemicals onto our hands and expecting it to help our immune system. It's actually insane the more we speak about how much we don't question what's in everything else that we're currently using. On Guard then became such a staple in our lives and our home. Not only were we not catching every single thing, if we did happen to get a tickly throat or I could feel a bit of head tension coming on, we'd start other things and other remedies because we were in tune with our bodies. We weren't afraid anymore. I could recognize the look in the eye a lot earlier, and I could begin to give them an extra drop of On Guard, or perhaps make a chest rub with On Guard and Easy Air. And we for once in our life felt like we had some control over the outcome of the seasons every single year. On Guard also comes in little beadlets, and I'm not sure if you'll be able to see them, but they're tiny, tiny, tiny little beadlets that you can just pop into your mouth and swallow. And there's 1/4 of a drop of the actual oil in these beadlets. What I love about these is they're for our lifestyle. We travel a lot, for people on the go, running to work, to and from the gym, to and from school. It's sometimes easier to just know that you've taken your On Guard internally, and you've also got these readily available to help you with your hand sanitizer. So you can grab one of these beadlets and you can pop it in your hand, squeeze it, and use it as an instant natural hand sanitizer. And it smells so amazing. So that was one of the things I realized on the go when we were out and about on excursions and things like that, and I didn't have my spray. These in my pocket were so much more effective and so much more readily available. Our boys, as they got older, chose to have one of these morning and night instead of having to rub it on their heels, because it just became more practical and an easier way for them to take some responsibility in their own health and well-being. The other amazing thing doTERRA did was make their own On Guard hand sanitizer mist. So obviously you're just spraying that in your hands and giving it a good old rub. So doTERRA have made this so easy. We know what's in these products. We know they're not adding to our toxic load, and we know it's giving our body a fighting chance to do what it does best and eliminate those toxins, to get through those viruses, to fight off things that are foreign, and to live our best life. Now, the protective blend also comes as a touch. So through your account, if you look up doTERRA On Guard Touch, it comes already diluted in a beautiful roller bottle. So you can go ahead and just roll that and apply that to your body and to your child's, the back of the neck, up and down their spine, as a way to proactively approach their health and well-being each and every day. So these are the 4 On Guard products that obviously we have everywhere in my handbag, in our baby bag, in the car, in our first aid kit. They're floating around virtually everywhere in this bus. The other side of On Guard that I love are the home products, like the foaming hand soap, the clothes wash, the On Guard clothes wash, and the On Guard cleaning concentrate. So if you're not using your doTERRA account, like if you're using it properly, you should be saving money. This is the one thing that I really want to reiterate to you guys. If you're using your doTERRA account properly, you should be saving so much money on your shopping bill each week. You should not be walking down the cleaning aisle at all. You should not even be need to buy window cleaner, surface cleaner, bathroom cleaner, mold cleaner. None of that. Clothes wash, gone. Hand soap, gone. If you're using your doTERRA account to its, for what it's designed, to eliminate all of these other toxins and to use the most natural products on your body and on your children's bodies. So please remember that use your account for what it is, a way for you to start eliminating all the stuff that's not serving you and start using products that nourish your cells and nourish your health. It's so important now more than ever, as you know. So On Guard for us was a very, very powerful reminder that we did have a choice when it came to our family's health. Other ways we use it, so we can diffuse it in the environment, we can apply it topically, we can take it internally in the beadlets. We have hand sanitizer mists, we have home sprays. If you're experiencing a sore throat and you do get a bit of an itchy throat, I often get some warm water, put a teaspoon of honey in it, 1 drop of On Guard, mix it around, and I allow that to sort of settle in my throat and kind of gargle it. And then I swallow that down and drink that down as kind of like a tea, which is very soothing to the throat area. I cannot imagine our life on the road. If you're traveling, if you're going to the shops, going to work, and you're around other people all the time, On Guard should be with you. On Guard hand spray, or your On Guard beadlets to pop them in your hands and rub them in your hands. I'm pretty sure there's 125 beadlets in every little bottle. So it's a really, really cool way to protect yourself on the go. In terms of oral health, there's also the On Guard toothpaste. It has been the #1 thing that I have been able to implement to get rid of my sensitive teeth. I no longer have sensitive teeth. My gums no longer bleed. It is incredible. We also have On Guard mouthwash, which again is super healthy alternative to all the shit that you'd buy at a retail store. Gargle it. I actually dilute it a bit because it is quite powerful. Gargle it and rinse your mouth out. It is incredible. But On Guard essential oil on its own, if you just have this bottle, this 15 ml bottle, you can make your own hand sanitizer, cleaning products, mouthwash, throat gargle, surface cleaner, wipes, making the homemade baby wipes. And instead of making them for a baby's bottom with lavender and tea tree, add On Guard to it, and you've got an antibacterial option to wash your hands and wipe your hands down, wipe down the doorknobs, clean out the car. All of these beautiful things that you can apply On Guard and use On Guard for. So if ever you're in doubt, and if you're really feeling like you want to be proactive with regards to your children and your health and well-being, On Guard should be the #1 blend you have this winter in your home with things ready to go. If you don't have your On Guard hand sanitizer on you, you won't use it. If you don't have the roller sitting next to their school bag, and remind them to roll it on their neck, to roll it on their wrists or their feet before they go to school every day, it won't happen. It's up to us to set the oily stations around our home and in our lives to teach our children that they have the power over their health and well-being, to remind ourselves that we have the power to proactively create health and well-being based on our lifestyle choices, what we eat, what we apply, what we eliminate from our home. So please remember that the most powerful blend that you can add into your home and your daily life every single day, even beyond winter, to help your system do its best and live its best and live vibrant, is On Guard Protective Blend. So I hope you've enjoyed that presentation. I look forward to showcasing 4 other amazing oils presented and helped to be presented by 3 other guest speakers during the course of the week. And that was day 1 of our Winter Wellness event. Bye.